Hey, what's going on everybody? It is Undead, back again for the 17th day of my 30 Days of Battlefront challenge series, where every single day is a new topic, and today's topic is all about my least favorite game mode. And there's actually three, and coming at number 3, it's gotta be Blast. And I don't really think necessarily that Blast is a bad game mode per se, because Blast is pretty much just Team Deathmatch. You know, we've had Team Deathmatch in every single game known to man. Every single game since games have been around has been almost Team Deathmatch. Every Call of Duty, you know, as I was growing up, when I was young, I obviously played a lot of Call of Duty, and it's been there, a staple of that franchise forever. I think the problem for me in Blast stems with when I play Battlefront, I usually play to get that unique Star Wars experience. I play to feel like I'm in the Star Wars universe. I play so I can see all these awesome and iconic heroes running around. We see Darth Vader killing all this rebel scum, and we see Luke Skywalker holding back the Imperials, and that's definitely some of the stuff I play for. And Blast, it kind of just strips everything away. And I think, you know, back when the game first released, a lot of people were actually upset, or wasn't, you know, I think they mentioned that Blast really brought out the problems in the game, because in Blast, obviously it strips down everything to its basic function of Team Deathmatch, and as it does that, it removes heroes, it removes vehicles, it removes all that type of stuff, and pretty much what we're left with is the bare bones that is the game at launch, and that was what a lot of people were actually criticizing it for, which, you know, obviously there was a lack of content, and obviously that's changed over time. But overall, just Blast is kind of just a pretty dull game mode. For me personally, I definitely would rather play Supremacy in that kind of respect. Moving on to number 2, we have Fighter Squadron, and this is kind of the same philosophy as Blast. I don't necessarily think it's a bad game mode. I just personally don't like flying too much. Now, I will put up with flying if it is in the Rogue One DLC or the Death Star DLC especially. I actually do quite enjoy the flying in the Death Star DLC. It's not, you know, that's not what I live for, but, you know, I'll put up with it. And I like the fact that in the Death Star DLC, it's very, very cinematic in the sense that, you know, the first phase is all about the rebels blowing up a Star Destroyer, and then the second phase is second flying phase is all about the trench run. And that was so cool, man. Even to this day, I still love flying through the trenches and the Death Star. And, you know, even if I'm not lucky one person that gets to play as Luke Skywalker and I get to blow up the Death Star, it's just the best feeling ever. And I don't think any DLC has kind of replicated that. But as far as regular Fighter Squadron, though, it's just not my thing. I respect what they try to do with the inclusions of the Lambda shuttles and the other flying Rebel transports that kind of give the team a little bit more objective things to focus on rather than just flying in circles and being the spaceship version of Blast, but still, it's just not my thing personally. And coming in at number 1 for my least favorite game mode of the game has gotta be Hero Hunt, dude. But it's definitely gotten better, but still, the fundamental feeling of the only person that's really gonna have any sort of fun in the entire match is the hero. And if they're somehow good and they're somehow really good at the game and they can survive for like the entire match, and I've seen people go 50-0 with one hero like Luke or something like that. It's just like, oh my god, make it stop, dude. Like I don't think I've ever had a round of Hero Hunt that I've enjoyed. And if I looked at my play count for Hero Hunt, I can imagine it'd be in the single digits, because unless you force me to play it, it really is not my preferred game mode to play. And there's a lot to choose from in this game. There's a lot. There's quite a bit. But Hero Hunt, I avoid like the plague, just because of the reasons I listed. Just can't stand it. Can't stand it. But anyway, guys, that is day 17 done with. Those are my 3 least favorite game modes in the game. And on that note, I'd love to know your least favorite game mode in the game. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below. And as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later.